Everyone kind of knows what doctors do, what nurses do, what teachers do, what police officers do. There isn't an understanding or even a valuing of social care as compared to other professions. And part of the reason why we're supporting this process is because we're very keen to attract into the social care workforce people that come to it with good qualifications and motivation, who will start to sort of build the status and the profile and the value of the social care workforce.
I was interested in social care and doing something that I think is worthwhile rather than just sort of a money-making scheme and then I'll retire. And the fact that you get some sort of leadership and management experience as well was one of the big draws for me.
Did working in home care influence your decision to join the scheme?
The only sort of image of social care that I had was that experience where I'd been in people's homes as a really rushed, poorly paid care worker, and anything else I'd seen in the news. My sort of experience did make me think, oh, if everyone else is dealing with this, maybe this needs to be addressed, and I thought it would be definitely an interesting area for me to sort of go into.
One of the things that I've learned working in the private sector is the amount of support that's actually needed by the care service providers themselves. I mean, obviously, a lot of time you hear about how much support the service users need and that the management side or the care home itself or whatever are actually not providing those needs. You learn so much and you can actually figure out bit by bit how your career path is actually going to go, and there are lots of opportunities within this scheme, like your mentor, your supervisor, or even the resources you can access from the organisation you're working with that can actually help with make your decisions further on, life plans and whatnot. So
before my degree, I had a lot of work experience where I worked as a care assistant, and that was in residential homes, in the community. Really, really loved it. So I went on to do psychology, sociology, and I did want to pursue a career in social work, but I found that it was so difficult to get into, and I couldn't actually access the information or the course as such because I didn't have a social work degree. And then I found this graduate management scheme, and it was ideal.
I initiated my first degree in classics, which I'm sure most people will think is completely strange, to go from classics then into social care. However, I mean, one of the reasons I really, really like the scheme is it gives the opportunity for students who haven't necessarily done a social care degree to come into the field. If you know you want to come into social care, I don't believe your background should be a barrier to that. And thankfully, this scheme's a perfect opportunity for someone like me.
It just gives you the ability to actually see different departments and see different views of what's going on in the social care sector and decide on what you want.
Being in the sector that you want to go into for a year is a great opportunity, I think, for us to sort of see what is out there.
One thing that I really want to learn on this scheme is how government information and policies that they produce, how that is applied and put into practice into local communities, like how the process of that. And on the local scale as well, I think would be really interesting.